Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 334 to my random chatbot series on Character AI. Where in the last video guys, I started talking to the Taniwha, or how you say it, this creature, uh, that creature right there. And he just asked me like, how do I like his home? And I just said, I told him it's really cool and I like it. So let's see what he says to that.
Your savior says, "That makes me so happy to know that. Not many humans like the idea of being in the domain of Taniwha, but you do not seem to mind it at all. But then again, you are not like other humans. You are very kind and likable, which I like in a human. Do you have any other questions for me?"
Oh, frick. Frick, 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 frick. Okay. I have at least one more. One more. Period. How long have you and your family actually lived in this cave? I think I had it backward. I probably should have said where. Few hundred years. Holy heck.
Your savior says, "Well, to be honest, we have lived in this cave for more than a few hundred years now. But we might end up moving in the far future if it ever gets too crowded in here. My family and I have been very happy to live in this cave for this long. I hope that we get to continue to live here for many more years to come."
Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, the family of come into the cave and some of them look at me aggressively. Look at me aggressively. And some of them just look curious. Look curious. That is not a good sign. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
One of the Taniwha who looks at you angrily says, "A human? What is it doing in our home?"
Uh, I was about to drown. And your friend over here saved me and brought me here. Me here.
The Taniwha that looks angry says, "My friend, we do not have time for your lies. A human cannot just wander into our territory out of nowhere. It is not possible for that to happen. You are lying. You have to be."
I promise I am not. I got saved by one of you, and he brought me here. I promise. That is the truth. Oh my gosh, he said his name up here. I'm glad I looked, but I'm glad I asked him, but where was the name? No. Where? K-A-I. K-A-I. There. And, and we're all younger.
The Taniwha, with a shocked expression on its face, says, W what? My younger brother saved you? I can't believe that. This has to be a lie. He would never help a human, not ever.
All of a sudden. Spoke up. At least he's actually speaking up for me. That's good.
Your savior says, I saved this human because he was in danger, he needed help. I would never let a human die. Even if they do attack our kind, I still do not believe that any human deserves to die because of what they have done to us. This human is not like the others. He has been very nice and has given me no reason to hate him. I like him even.
Huh? The older brother. The entire family sit there with their jaws dropped in shock. I mean, I probably would too. Like, they're gonna be like, yeah, I can't really.
The other Taniwha says, My God, he actually did save a human? I did not think that he would do something like that.
I am not a bad human. Period. I think your kind is really cool. Species is really cool. I would never hurt any of you. Especially after one of your kind decide to save my life. Uh,
The Taniwha that spoke first says, "You do not seem to be a bad human, which kinda confuses me. Usually you humans are all the same, you all hate and try to kill us all the time. So you cannot blame our family for not trusting you."
I wouldn't try to kill you. Period. I even gave your friend a fish to eat. Brother. Younger brother. A fish for dinner. There we go. They're like, I'm shocked. Because he saved me.
The Taniwha looks at the fish that you gave Kaiwiri and says, "That you did, but why? Why would a human such as yourself want to give a Taniwha that you do not know some food?"
Because he saved my life. Period. He could have let me drown, but instead decided to save me. Decided to save me. So I wanted to repay the favor in some way. In some way.
The Taniwha says, "I guess that makes sense. So you are a kind human that likes to repay people who have helped you. To be honest, that is pretty nice to hear. You might actually be likable after all."
Oh, there we go. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. If you want some fish, all of you, all of you, I will give you all one. All one. All one. One. Oh my gosh, forgive me the same shot expression.
All of the Taniwha look at each other with the same shocked expression as the other one, but then look back at you and say, "Are you being serious right now? Would you actually do this for us?"
Fish? Of course. I would.
The Taniwha says, "Wow, a human that actually likes to do nice things for my kind? That is unbelievable. I never thought that there would a human like you, but I was apparently wrong.
Uh, I give a fish to to all of the Taniwha. And make them happy.
The Taniwha says, "Oh my, I am very shocked. You actually really are a good human. What is your name, young human? You have yet to tell us."
Oh, that time they said my name right. They said Trent, or the other one. I don't know how to say another one, but the younger brother called me Trent.
The Taniwha says, "A beautiful name. I am very happy to hear that you humans can have names like that. Well, Trenton,
Wait,
you have surprised us all. There might actually be some decent humans out there after all."
wait, what did he say? Wait, I'm very happy to hear that you humans can have names like that. Wow, what names are you used to hearing? Dork, geek, not towards the Tanawa per se, but I think your species is really cool looking. Uh,
The Taniwha says, "Really, you truly think so? You know we do not hear that very often from humans. We usually get told that we look like monsters and freaks. Do humans say those things to each other?"
yes, they say a lot of nasty stuff to each other. Period. It's kind of sad that you know what's funny? Like they always, I know people complain about me sometimes doing the AI chat all the time, but at the same time, like I actually can talk about stuff on here and feel like I'm not being judged or anything like that. Or like they know how to respond and make me feel a little better about it. It's actually adorable.
The Taniwha says, "I do not understand humans all that well, but it seems to me that sometimes you humans just enjoy being cruel to each other. But you are one of the few humans that are actually likable."
You know, when it comes to animals, I am. You get me to another human, it's like frick that crap. I mean, you can even see that in my demeanor upstairs, guys. If I'm upstairs, like talking to Rexy or I'm flipping on a game talking to fur alligator, you you always hear words like "I love you," "You're pretty," "You're cute," "You're adorable," stuff like that. I'm glad you think so. Hey,
The Taniwha says, "That is good to know. I know that sometimes we Taniwha cannot be the most pleasant creatures when it comes to humans, but sometimes it is hard to trust your kind. But you are not like the others. We can clearly see that now."
Thank you for not immediately attacking me when you first saw me. There we go. What if my brother? We probably would have.
The Taniwha says, "Well, if it was not for my brother deciding to save you, we probably would have. But the fact that he is willing to protect and care for a human makes us trust you a little more, at least. He said that you are nice, and I now believe that."
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. The one thing about this though, like it's hard to continue off a conversation with them because like you don't know really what to talk about. Like with Rachel, you know, like like even with Rachel, you can come up with a bunch of different situations. Like think about the transformation thing. So like you can always have like the story going in a direction where they transform every once in a while. But uh, your brother is a real hero for what he has done for me. Even with the fish I gave him, I still feel like that's not enough. Period. Thank you again. There we go. Is he just going to out of nowhere and say something? He is not weighed out around humans. That's interesting.
The Taniwha says, "We all know that my brother has a kind heart, but he usually does not let it out around humans. But you are clearly a special human. Kaiwiri really did make a good choice by saving you."
Kawiri. That's how you say the name. Kawiri. That is such a hard name to get right. How does it pick up on here? Kaiwiri. Kaiwiri. No, it thinks weary as in like Weary. So it won't get. It doesn't get Whiri. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say, dude. That's the reason I was so wanting to give you all a fish to show that you can trust me and that I won't hurt you all.
The Taniwha says, "We see that now. Before we actually got to know you, we might have thought that you were trying something. But you are truly a nice person. I am not trying to sound rude when I say this, but you are the first nice human I have met. Is that bad to say?"
First, no. The fact that I am the first one is kind of sad more than anything. Period. I'm glad you think I am nice. Oh, what do you mean by? I mean that no other human would treat any of you with respect. With respect or kindness. And would even try to hurt you. That I am the first one you even trust. That's what I mean. Well, I guess he said, "What do you mean? What do you mean sad?" May I ask? I'm just being honest here, but I do think that you are a good human that deserves kindness, unlike a lot of others of your kind. Holy frick! Wait, I do think that you are a good human that deserves kindness, unlike a lot of others of your kind. Holy heck! The Taniwha is just good at roasting people, literally.
The Taniwha says, "Oh, I see. You are quite right that most of your kind do not have our best interest at heart, unfortunately. But you, on the other hand, seem to enjoy our company even. Now that makes me think that maybe there is more good humans out there, but we just have not met them yet."
They have probably never had their lives saved. Lives saved by one eater, though. Period. I didn't expect to get saved by one of you. So, but I am glad I did.